going to be stretching those hips, hip flexors specifically. We got a minute hold for 2 different stretches on each side. Then we're going to do some really great mobility stuff. It'll take 5-6 minutes. All right, so we're going to just pop our knee down. I'm going to tuck my toes under for an added stretch back there. I want the roller in front. Look at my hips. I'm going to push down hard. And as I come under, I'm tucking my tailbone under and forward and squeezing this bum. We're going to hold here for a minute. All right, let's get going. So when you're doing this, you want to think tall through the body, but you're not pushing the belly button forward. So if you're not feeling a hip flexor stretch, try squeezing your bum more, pushing down more. The pressure down is going to engage your abdomen, so it's going to help you not arch as you come forward. So think tucking the pelvis, bum tight, little crunch through the front of your body. Here we're just going to breathe and try to relax. So when you're stretching like this, you don't want to be hitting a 9 or a 10, an 8 or 9 out of 10 in terms of intensity. It should feel like a 3-ish, maybe a 4. You should be definitely able to relax. You can get hurt stretching, so don't push it too much. These little tissues don't need to get torn to get lengthened. All right, there's our full minute. Awesome job. So what we're going to do now is this exact same position, but watch this foot. It's crossing over and behind me. Then I'm going to square my hips up and shift forward in that same way. Okay, so again, we're here. We're just shifting the foot behind. Okay, and again, the hips are going to square up and our time starts now. Again, lots of pressure down. You might find you're not able to go as far forward as you were on the last one. You're going to feel this in a different spot. So that first stretch is like all front of the hip. This one's going to just be rising up. You might feel it in a different spot. Eventually, you're going to feel it coming up just on the inside of your pelvis. But when you're stretching, right? Like if you haven't been stretching for a while and now you're starting again, the tight stuff's going to be what's getting stretched. So don't worry too much about getting it extremely isolated if you are first beginning, because you likely will have maybe some quad tension you need to work through before you're able to even access your hip flexors. So just keep coming back. Just keep trying. You're going to be great. Again, you want a little bit of abdominal engagement here. Okay, done. All right, I'm going to turn around so you can see this side. Again, I'm tucking the toes under so I can get that added toe stretch. Foot comes forward and we're under, and our time is going to start and through. Again, I'm pushing down hard enough that my abdomen is engaged. Bum's working, pushing my tailbone forward, not my hip, but under. So if you're quite flexible and you're able to keep your hip tucked under and start shifting forward, you're likely to be able to move forward like 1 inch at most, maybe 2. So if you're moving more than that, come back to start and quick check in. Are you actually tucked under? Is your bum engaged? Are you getting stretched through the hip flexor when your core is working too? So those are some things to think about if you're wanting or having the urge to really scoot on forward. Again, we're just gonna chill and breathe. We're going to use this roller for our mobility stuff too, which is going to feel awesome. All right, there we go. That's our minute. So again, reminder, we're doing the same thing, but we're going to switch, bring that foot behind us, kind of square this hip up and then shift forward. Okay, here we go. So see, my hips actually aren't squared all the way. It's just not going to be like, you're just thinking about it. You're just trying to pull your pelvis in this direction and slide a little. Again, your abdomen's nice and engaged. You're just breathing calmly. This shouldn't be more than a 3 or 4 out of 10 in intensity. I know, it's like, how do you get the best results the fastest? Go harder. Actually, the best way to get the results the fastest is to be consistent. Small little chunks of time, and I mean really small chunks of time, make a massive difference if they're done regularly, just like dog training. 3 minutes of stretching per day is going to go a lot further than one 30-minute session on the weekend. I promise you that. All right, y'all, there's our minute. And now what we're going to do is just 5 of these on each side. And I'm going to use the roller here for some balance. And you're welcome to do that same thing too. I'm going to spread my toes out wide, and then I'm going to draw my knee up. And I'm making as big a circle all the way around and back down. And I'll show you from the side. So again, I'm drawing in the biggest movement possible all the way around, and then I'm going to go through again. So we're going to do 5 of those on each side, and we're going to get started now, and I'll show them to you from the side on this one. So up, just try to follow my pace, and around, and again, we're coming up. So the thing about stretching is that you are lengthening muscles, but your body always, always, always wants to be stable. So it's a great idea to incorporate some of these types of drills when you're finished stretching, to tell your body, like a conversation, hey buddy, we're going to lengthen you out. That's your 5. We're going to switch sides now. We're going to get a little bit of length for you here, but then I'm going to show you actually that you're safe and you can be stable. So that's what your body always wants. Okay, we're going to get started. To be stable. Which is why you will find when you've got, this isn't the only reason joints get tight, but if you have really tight joints, it's probably likely that they are a little bit weaker too. Don't have the strength to stabilize the tension well. Boom, done. Woo! Hope you have a great day.